and welcome to Arizona Illustrated for Monday, the 10th of December, 2012. I'm Tony Paniagua. We've been hearing a lot about national and international monetary challenges, but while there is little we can do personally about such broad issues, taking care of your individual economic situation is much more feasible. Tonight we are joined by a financial blogger, business owner, and author who is a frequent contributor to national programs about this topic. Natalie Pace is also the founder and CEO of the Women's Investment Network. Natalie, thanks for being here.
Nice to be here. Thanks, Tony.
So how did this life begin for you and the Women's Investment Network?
Well, when I got my divorce, like a lot of single moms, it wasn't enough money to really pay the bills. And that's not, of course, my ex-husband's fault. When you get a divorce, it seems like you have half the income and double the expenses. So I wanted to earn money while you sleep, and I did quite well at it. So that's how the Women's Investment Network started. Is all my girlfriends were losing money in the dot-com recession, and they said, will you please teach us what you know? And from there, it just ballooned. I mean, before I knew it, I was on Forbes, and then I was really honored when a Nobel Prize-winning economist thought my ideas were worthy to pen the preface to my book, You versus Wall Street.
And let's talk about that book. What is your message in that book for the average person out there?
Well, my message is this, is that modern portfolio theory is easy as a pie chart. If you've been using the buy and hold strategy, then you've had to watch your nest egg go on the Wall Street roller coaster. And as we know, binge and purge diets don't really work that well. It's far better to get fiscally fit. And that's my message, too, is that just like you can eat right and stay healthy, and that's the best health plan, you can also apply those ideas to your nest egg. And once you know what's healthy, then it's much easier. And modern portfolio theory is a healthier strategy for your nest egg than buy and hold during these times.
So you were mentioning that you were making money during the recession, and so was it some secrets you discovered, or was it just typical hard work and research, or what would
No,
you
it definitely was some secrets that I discovered, and I actually ended up becoming a #1 stock picker as a result of those secrets, and they are outlined in You versus Wall Street. It's not a secret anymore. But for most people, I was trading individual stocks. For most people, that's a high-risk game. So in your nest egg, don't do it. But we also outline the nest egg strategies, and again, it can be easy as a pie chart. In fact, on page 92 of You versus Wall Street, I put pie charts that show you a sample. So basically, you need to get diversified, keep enough safe, and you have to rebalance once a year because we are in a kind of give me, take me, slow growth environment.
And what about the holidays, of course? We're a couple of weeks away from the big one for people who are out there spending their money. What would you recommend to the average person out there about how they deal with their money?
Well, especially today when most Americans are dealing with heavy debt. And you probably know the statistics. 1 out of every 10 is being pursued already by a debt collector. So what I would say is that even now, let's make sure that you are putting 10% of your income into a tax-protected retirement account religiously, even if you don't know how to invest it. Stick it in there and have it in the money markets, so an IRA or a 401k. The second thing is, don't go crazy with thinking that you have to spend a lot of money to have a great holiday. In fact, one of the most memorable holidays I've ever had was one where I spent almost nothing. As a single mom, sometimes you have to do that. So I say there's 3 B's. Remember how you always say as parents that kids like the boxes better? If it's a lean year, why not make the boxes into a pirate ship and give the kids the crayons to decorate it with? Why not fill the living room with balloons? Those are fairly inexpensive, and have something festive and fun. And the other one, and this is one of my favorite, I still do it. I started it when I had the lean years, but I still do it. It's the Bad Santa Party. And you invite people, it's a potluck, so it's virtually free, and everybody brings the worst gift they ever received, and you all exchange them.
So you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time, obviously.
You don't, and honestly, that's what holidays are about. And people want your time and your love more than your money. Let's make it that, and then you won't get into more debt.
All right, we have a little bit about a minute left here. What about for 2013? What are some tips that you have for the new year?
Well, for the new year, I think the biggest tip I can give everybody is this. Most people are overspending on their basic needs. So, a lot of us, if you're finding that you're paying your bills, what I call buried alive in bills and struggling to survive, the truth is your big ticket items are out of whack. And that's what we need to get into straits. So what I would say is we're gonna be talking again about this in January, so stay tuned. But that's the key: is we have to have 50% to thrive and 50% to survive. If you're struggling to survive right now, it's because you're buried alive in bills.
Okay, well, Natalie Pace, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck to you in 2013.
Thank you.